from me with the Backwoodsman Institute, and today, I tell you what guys, I'm stoked. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be making a remote-controlled Coyote Decoy. And the reason I'm going to be making this is because I was going through on the internet looking at electronic calls, and I noticed that there was a decoy attached to one. I was like, man, that's a good idea. When I started looking at it, I was like, I can make that. So in my head, I did all this process, planned this all out, and with a little ingenuity, you can be surprised what you can make with just a bunch of stuff that you can get from Walmart. I've been to Dollar Tree, Dollar General, all them stores. This whole kit right here probably cost around $35, $37. It was not much for a remote control Coyote Decoy. And we're going to piece this all together, and I haven't made one of these before. So you're going to come along on this adventure with me, and we're going to see if we can do it. But I know we can. It's going to turn out good, and you're going to learn a lot from this, and try this out on your own. But just stay with me, and I'll catch you in a bit. Okay guys, this is the gear that I got. The main body of this is going to be this remote control car right here. It's actually a truck. They had a bunch of cars, but I was just like, man, I'm not a really car guy. Even though I drive one now, that's only because I live 700 miles away. That's Indiana, 700 miles away from here in North Carolina. So I was like, man, I'm a truck man. I got to get this truck. And I didn't want it to fall apart, so I had to get something that was built for tough, you know. So I got this Ford F-150 remote control car right here. It costs $10.97, so $11 right here. This is all it costs. This is gonna be the main body, and it's remote control. Like I said, it takes 3 AA batteries up here in the vehicle, and 2 AA batteries here in the remote control. Next thing I got these 3 cans of spray paint right here, and I had these. I believe they were $3, maybe $4 a piece. So that's $12 right there. But I had these. This is a Plano fishing tackle box, and this costs $6. And this is going to be what holds everything together. I'm going to put the truck in here, and I'll explain it all whenever I get going. But so $11, about $12, $6. This right here is Fox F-A-U-X fur. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's just fake fur. And it makes strips, and if I wanted to, I could use a squirrel tail or a squirrel pelt or any animal pelt. This is at Walmart, and all my pelts are back home, all my dad's pelts as well. So I'm just going to be cutting this one up and experimenting with this one for right now. So that was $4. This is feathers. I'm going to be making 2 different types of decoys. One on wire with feathers like this, as like a bird or anything that gives movement, and one on these dowel rods right here. So this was 97 cents right here, these pack of feathers, natural feathers. These dowel rods were $1. This is from Dollar Tree, this AA pack of batteries, it was only $1 from Dollar Tree, obviously. So all this stuff right now adding up, probably around $25. And if you have scissors at home, you don't need to buy this. So I bought this. It was like 98 cents something from Walmart. So there's a pair of scissors. And then a $1 multi-purpose cement is what it is. Basically super glue for it glues anything: metal, wood, ceramic, porcelain, leather, and fabric. So I figured that'd be good for what I'm doing. So this was only $1 right here, $1. I got these reflective limb lights, and what these are, you put them on trails, so whenever you're walking to your hunt stand in the morning, you know your trail that you have to take. But I'm going to put these on the decoy, so if we're doing a stand like late into the night and it gets dark on us, we can find our decoy sitting out there with these reflective lights. And these are boot band springs, but these you can get just any type of springs from a hardware store. And what I'm going to do is I'll probably cut them in half or cut them in a quarter, because I don't need this, and I'll stretch it out so it's even weaker. It's pretty flimsy already, but I just needed some springs, and these were $1, and I got 2 of them. I'm only going to use about an inch and a half of it. So you can go to a hardware store, pick up a spring. They got a bunch of springs for nothing. And then I got a few zip ties that I had out. So if you have zip ties laying around, we're going to use those. And then a piece of wire that I'm going to use for my feather decoy. Just pretty thin. I don't know what gauge it is, but it'll stand up straight. and it'll give some movement. So totally, this is all I got, and this is all we're going to be using in this Coyote Decoy. And I tell you what, I'm so excited to get this going, and I hope it turns out. Actually, I know it turns out. I put a lot of planning into it, and it's all coming together. So you're going to venture it through this process with me, because this is the first time, and I was going to show you how I do it, and hopefully we figure it out. So, yep, let's get started. Okay. I just painted the tackle box camouflage, because like I said, this is going to be the housing to the decoy. So I just painted my tackle box, top, all sides, bottom, and the inside as well. Because how this decoy is going to be set up is my base right here, and look, I also painted my F-150 right here. I'm going to zip tie my F-150 in here. So with the antenna sticking up. I also need to put a filler right here, so the wheels not hitting the bottom. It's free floating right here. The wheels are, and then the wheels right here is going to be what controls the decoy movement. And it's kind of, I'll give you a quick little physics lesson right here. If you put your decoy mount in the center of this wheel, it's kind of like you've seen movies in an art class. You made what was it? Clay. You made clay pots, and it was in the middle of the spinning wheel, whatever it's called. It's the same thing here. If it's in the middle, it's not going to be, everything's going to be pulling in. It's going to be symmetrical. So if it's directly in the middle, this thing's going to turn this big, and it's not going to have much movement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the spring on the side right here. And that's going to cause this much movement in the base of the spring. And then the spring is then going to cause this much movement at top with the decoy. And I'm not going to keep it running. I'm just going to hit it and let it go, and it'll move. Hit it and let it go, and it'll move. So that's what I got going now. I'm going to find me a spacer, probably just going to be using cardboard. And then we'll get this thing on the road.